Good. Okay. Hello, Masi. My name is Darcy Moses, and I am a First Nation fashion designer from a small community, First Nation community called Petsakay First Nation. And I have worked in the past with the youthLEADarts Foundation, and I've known Marilyn now for well over 10 years. And we were just discussing today, like, why I loved to be involved with the Webakwe, with the youthLEADarts program, but also one of my most memorable experiences, and I did a few workshops with youthLEADarts, was traveling to Webakwe, which was a community that was unfortunately really hard hit by substance abuse issues. At the time I was there, it was Oxycontin pills, etc. And I remember how tough it was going into that community as an Indigenous fashion designer. These kids were very, very tough, especially the guys, and their attitude was a little intimidating. And we were teaching them how to make moccasins and wraparounds from scratch by hand. And it was, the guys were like kind of really stern Aboriginal people. I want to do this, blah, 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 right? But in the end, it was a week-long program, and it was all those guys, those young men, and these are tough teenagers who were like the most fastidious and most into their work, who stayed the latest, and they made the most beautiful pairs of wraparound moccasins and simple mocks. The girls did a beautiful job too, but it was all those guys. And I was just telling Marilyn now, is that this is what I loved about that program, is getting into these communities, working with youth who have, it could be several issues. It could be broken homes, it could be social ills. I know that it was also a community that didn't have a lot of employment. I was there during welfare day, and there was a line like half a kilometer long. But to bring those skills into the community, and then I remember one guy saying, like, how come nobody ever teaches us in our own community, right? But that's one thing that I have fond memories of, is that being able to go into these communities and make a difference with the youth, especially Aboriginal youth, because I come from a very small community myself, and I see the issues firsthand in Wrigley, and so I'm doing workshops there as well. But I think that's what a youth program is all about, is to take work with Aboriginal youth, show them, like, look, if you have these skills, you can turn that around, maybe not immediately, but you can make money from that, right? And I was telling them that. And a couple of those guys did sell their moccasins, and they came to me and they said, hey, Darcy, guess what? I just made 150 bucks, right? And I said, doing what? He said, I sold those moccasins, right? So, these are the kind of skills that I'd like to, with the LEAD program, and whether it be moccasins or crocheting fur, which is a skill that I've just learned, or any kinds of things, leather work. I think that the possibilities are endless, and I think it's a program that is really needed, and the time is right now. Even on Air Canada, the first thing you see on those huge television screens now on every seat is how Air Canada respects First Nations cultures all over Canada. And I thought, wow, that is a major corporate respect. So the time is perfect to work with Aboriginal youth.
And LEAD is the right program to do it, youthLEADarts.
Absolutely.